See what
Oh
you're doing there.
shoot! Hey everyone, it's me, Alex.
We didn't just start this recording. Yes.
After like 30 minutes of another recording,
Let it happen.
let it happen. Just let it happen. What was that?
Anyway, what were we talking?
Now, what was that weird thing you had in Monster Hunter? Your thing for putting monsters to sleep that used to make me laugh.
Oh, dude, I can't remember.
No, I remember.
It was
like, who's gonna know? Who's gonna know? Who's gonna know?
Perfect. Oh yeah, dude.
Shoot.
God, I'm.
Guys, we're talking about the Game Awards. Is this week? So much stuff. What's up?
Tonight.
Tonight. Thought I lost you for a second. I had to double check.
Tonight. No, just kidding. Just keep saying tonight.
I was expecting a lot of stuff to drop at the Game Awards. Like, I was originally expecting the Dragon's Dogma 2 gameplay to be there, but no, it came out a whole week early.
Yeah. Dude, okay, side tangent, right?
Yeah, go for it.
Is it weird that I kind of want to play the What Miss stuff going on, class?
No, I can't. I swear to God, when I saw it, I was like, well, I think if we put it in the chat, I was like, I think I know what bro was playing. I think I know what he wants. The moment he said, oh yeah, it's all about controlling the pawns and making everybody fight for you and never fighting yourself. I was like, yeah.
I was like, that's some good eats. Let me get some mix with that. Let me become a puppet master.
I gotta see some of the other new classes they got. Cause right now the thief looking like it's gonna be mines. Cause using those zip lines, kind of hooking on to people and spinning around them, like I'm Attack on Titan.
That's fair. The real one I was thinking about going was the magical. I was like, that looks cool.
I've never been a big fan of Magic Knight. That's with the shield and the magic sword, right?
No, that's the one with the split sword.
Oh,
that's the new one. I forget what it's called.
No, I haven't seen that. I think.
Oh,
I'm gonna check that one out.
Oh, you need to.
Well, actually, for everybody listening, the sale will still be going on by the time I upload this. You can currently get Dragon's Dogma 2 pre-order for 20% off.
At night.
So instead of being 70, you can spend the old game price and get it for 60.
Yeah, I hate the idea. Now I'm looking at it right now. It says 70. I was like, wait a minute.
That's only on Steam. If you go to GOG, and I have the other site, it's at the description. But if you go to either one of those, they'll give you a Steam code to put it on Steam for 58.
Nice.
So I'm like, all right, cool. That's nice.
But nice. I like Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, I'm gonna double down on a lot of stuff on the channel coming next year. So Dragon's Dogma, doing like lots of builds for that game. We're playing through it and trying to beat whatever the hardest boss is. I'm gonna be doing like a bunch of that. Tekken 8, once that drop, I'm gonna be doing my own combo vids and everything, putting those up, going through rank.
About who I want to be my main, but I don't know why, but lately I've been having like syndrome right now in games. I don't know why.
Is it imposter syndrome?
Like, I'm thinking about it in Mortal Kombat, I was just like, nah, he just doesn't feel right. And then I was just like playing another, like, yeah, he kind of feels right. And I'm just like, but doesn't scream me. I'm like, I'm waiting.
Just trying to find that one good one. Might be a DLC character. It might, for knowing you, it might legit be Homelander once he drops.
Might be. Well, like, I'm looking at Quan Chi now.
Yeah, I heard his gameplay just came. Yeah, I heard his gameplay finally came out. I want to check that out.
Sick as fuck.
Like, I know all the leaks we had like way earlier saying he's way different from the campaign.
Yeah, he's way different. I was like, this man's summoning Cthulhu over here. I'm like, hold on a minute now, partner.
Let's go. Yes, I gotta check that out. I'm just glad to know they're like actually characters. I'm still was worried about Takata being a cameo.
Yeah, that was weird.
We'll end up seeing. Did Trimmer ever come out?
Yeah, Trimmer came out. He was pretty good too.
Okay. So I feel like they did Trimmer. They'll probably do Takata. They'll probably put on like fully in.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah. And as I got to see.
They had Chameleon.
Yeah. Which Chameleons, I think, is always a winner.
Yeah, I like Chameleon. I was like, oh my god, no one knows about this character.
But there he is, baby. The big one to me right now too is like I want to see how much Tekken season pass end up costing, because depending if it matches Mortal Kombat, that could be the end of like $70 plus fighting games to me, man. Like I feel like that's I think like if Tekken's DLC pass costs as much as Mortal Kombat, then I'm probably gonna say, all right, no, hard stop. Like fighting games should be free to play. Just like no excuse.
Argument on that one, because it's kind of hard to justify paying $70.
Mm-hmm. And then also getting like the $40 season pass.
Yeah, literally. Like I only do it for Mortal Kombat because I will admit, and I know I have a problem with that.
Well, the first step to fixing the problem is knowing you got it, baby.
Yeah, somewhat, right?
Somewhat. You know, speaking of fighting games, I got all these categories in front of me. You want to see what the fighting game nomination is this year?
Let's go.
All right, fighting game of the year. The picks, I'm going to be real with you. This is between two of them to me. But I'll say those two for last. Oh, wow, you guessed it right away.
That's crazy.
Go figure.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I'm going to step further and say, out of the other three, I only heard of one of them.
Oh, yikes.
Because what's God of Rock? Okay, that's what I said. What's Pocket Bravery? That's what I said. But I know Nickelodeon All-Stars. I know that one.
Oh, that's true. I do know that one.
That said, personally, I would put it to Mortal Kombat, but Street Fighter 6 is going to win.
I think Mortal Kombat deserves it, but I think Street is going to win it.
Yeah, I think Street Fighter 6 got it. Even though me and you didn't really fall for that game like that, holy shit, it blew up.
Well, we all know the reason why it blew up.
It's more accessible, baby. Anybody can play this.
Yeah, and it's like that's like a bittersweet feeling to me, basically, because it's like, yeah, it's cool, but it's like kind of like loses a little bit of the value. But it's also nice to have a bigger community, though, too.
It's like, a damage you do, damage you don't type thing. Because that's the one thing we're always missing is a big community in fighting games. And I'm happy it got it. Like all fighting games need that. But did you sell your soul a little bit to make it work?
Exactly. Plus it's like the Street Fighters don't really care for. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really care for how it looks, to be honest.
I thought I would come around to it, but yeah, the art style's not really for me. Like I do like the graffiti like effects and everything, like all the battle effects to it.
That's cool.
But the character design is really dumb. Did you see the way Akuma looks?
Oh, I have it. I'm gonna look that up.
Go for it. I think that's kind of where it hit me. That I was like, yeah, no, I don't like the art style for the game.
Okay, so yeah, you were fighting me on that, and I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, I liked it.
But me personally, it was the fact that like I thought it was good or anything. I was just like, it's fine. Like it's worse. But nah, with this, I'm like, I don't really like it like that.
What the hell?
I'll show.
It made this man into a whole ass tiger.
I'll show a picture of him on screen for y'all. Watch it.
What in the hell is this? What have they done to my boy?
Akuma, man, it made him better than ever.
Oh God.
And that's when I was just like, yeah, you know what, his art style, it ain't doing it for me.
Like if they would just tone it down a little bit,
it's a bit extra.
Fine.
It's a bit extra.
Yeah. That means a lot for me saying it, because I usually like all the extra shit.
Yeah, shoot, Akuma's design was insane in 5, and I still liked it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I will admit the hair was kind of like 50-50 for me, but overall, I liked it.
Overall, I thought it was real good. I don't know, like, I kind of saw the hair. I was like, yeah, I like the crazy old man look too. Like, this is like a guy who spends all his time training in the woods.
Street Fighter 5, though, it did horrible. I will admit, I prefer how they look character model-wise.
It did horrible on release. It came back around. It didn't do as good as 4, obviously.
No.
And nothing's gonna ever really touch 2. But I still thought it was like, I thought 5 eventually became okay. I was like, all right, like, so this is like now the game that I kind of wish it was at launch, but it still isn't my game. It's somebody who played 4 religiously.
Right.
Yeah. And then 6 kind of hit me on both fronts. Where it's like, I don't like the way the characters look, and I kind of don't even really enjoy how the gameplay is this time around.
I was like,
yeah,
not for me.
I'm happy with it. But yeah, we're both in the
like when I was playing it with you, I was like having an all right time. I was like, all right, this is all right.
It was fine. I was getting fucking destroyed.
Yeah, you were. That's how I knew it wasn't your game. It's because I was beating you. You suck at Street Fighter.
I'd already played pretty hardcore too. I was just like, this just ain't my day.
Yeah, I was just like,
I don't never have no off days to sad Street Fighter.
That's why I was like, oh no, this ain't bro's
But
day.
you're thinking so bad too. I knew it wasn't just a me thing too, because when the other guy showed up, you started like bodying him. And then to find out too, he was just like, yeah, I was trying out, like I said, the new combo system, the new Dragon Ball Fighter combos. That's what I call it. It's just like, I can't. This is ain't my game this time.
It just doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is. And I feel like that's also kind of the problem I have with Mortal Kombat. I really like the gameplay. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't find my character for some odd reason.
God, man, if I had that feeling for 8, I'll cry. That would actually break me. I've been playing this at the closed test betas, and they've been fun.
Right.
Like,
I feel like the reason why I haven't been able to find my character in Mortal Kombat, because all of them are really good, if I'm being honest. But it's like a different style of playing it now. A little bit.
You got
I'm
the
just like
assists and everything. It really kind of mixes up a lot of stuff, I bet.
Yeah, and then now we're getting to the part where like people know how to use their assists a lot better, and a lot of the times they use assists that are just like for projectiles and to stop unsafe combos. And the one thing that's different from this Mortal Kombat, and I will admit this is also probably like a product of the time for me, because I've never gotten too delved deep into the PvP or the rank and stuff like that like I normally do since 11. It's more of a footsies game.
Oh no!
So it's a footsies and it's about like punishing. And so
actually
it's
kind
different.
of one of my issues I have with Tekken over the years. Like hearing that Mortal Kombat has the issue now when Tekken's getting rid of it.
Yeah, so it's just like it's super weird, and the assists do help with that. But it's like it's just so odd to me that I'm just like, man, I miss the days of Mortal Kombat where it was just all about the mix-up games, you know? It's just like outsmarting your opponent, not so much like, well, he's going for an overhead and I can perfect block it and then punish him and stuff like that. It's just like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right.
Well, I'm going to tell you this much. The fighting game I'm still looking forward to, like every time I hear news about it, I jump on it because it's so hyped to me. LLL. That
League
game.
of Legends?
Yeah, they're big fighter. Where I'm like, gameplay wise, everything they showed off with the combos and how it works, I'm like, this looks perfect. I got to get my hands on it to see, obviously, but I'm like, everything they showed so far, I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of in there.
I had a lot more fun playing Strive than I had playing Mortal Kombat a little bit.
I'm going to say something kind of bold here, but I feel like Strive might be one of the best fighters I played in years.
Yeah, literally. I was just like sitting there for a minute. I was like it did take me a time to find my character, don't get me wrong. But once I found him, I was like in it.
Once you found Kai.
Yeah, that's why I think Liu Kang is going to be for me more common. You're just jealous.
No, I'm over here. I can play through ranking everything fine, get through the floor and going up to heaven perfectly fine. Then I fight this low tier Kai. I'm like, I just don't know.
You're just getting flashbacks of me.
That was the thing too. They got to a point where it's like, even if I'm not playing you, I just see a Kai. I'm just like, nah, I'm good, bro. Like, I was a Kai at this open table. Happen, right? Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, I got to heaven the first. I was so happy with myself. I was like, yeah, get fucked, nerds.
I never got past that. I never got to that floor 11.
I got to 411, and that's where I stopped.
Jesus Christ. That was happening. Heaven was sweaty.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Heaven was so
Dude,
sweaty.
it was so sweaty. But I was having such a good time, though. Like I said, I will admit, though, they did a great job.
Yeah, no,
I actually kind of want to reinstall it just to play it again.
I want to. I'm always looking out to see like what fighting games are kind of getting like big updates and stuff that I can sneak back into. Yeah. Stride's one of them.
Right.
Yeah, Fighter, now that they added like netcode and everything, I've been curious. And I saw Max like labbing out with Goku Black and a few people, and I was like, oh, that looks so good now.
Yeah, it does.
Like actual really combos. Oh shoot, but yep, that's fighting games.
Yeah, I don't go into a different era of fighting games at this point right now, and I'm just like, I'm a relic of the time, if I'm being honest.
No, bro, it's not true.
That's how it is.
Things can get better. I will say, that's why I brought up LLL, because they got that old Evo chap, like that old early 2000 Evo chap who's handling how the game works, balance wise and everything. And I look at it and I go, yeah, dude, I feel like I'm looking at like old school Street Fighter 4 when I'm watching that. Kind of mixed with some Marvel vs. Capcom too.
Because that's the only reason why I even got into Street Fighter a lot more, because of you. Because I never really liked Street Fighter a lot. And I like 4 a lot.
You saw my stuff with my Fei Long on 4, and you're like, holy shit. And I got you into Cody. You was like, yeah, no, I get it.
Like Cody was my dude. I was like, oh, he's fire.
Mm-hmm.
That was my dude.
Man, 8, we're gonna get you. Look like you're hopping on Victor for 8.
Yeah, I might go Victor. I might still go Lars. There's still characters. Steve's looking pretty good. They actually added him.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Well, we got the full character list now. We know all the characters coming to the game. They're just catching up on all the old trailers that they skipped. Okay, they wanted to show off Victor and show off Heihachi Isekai. Heihachi.
Let's freaking go.
I'm looking forward to that. January.
Yeah,
bro, you got a category you're curious in that you know on top of your head?
A category that, well, let's look at it real quick, bro, because we already know fighting game. We already went through.
We just went through fighting game. I'm gonna skip game of the year because that could be the big one for the finale.
Let us go.
Yeah.
With best multiplayer.
Best multiplayer.
I'm curious because I have not heard, like, because there's a lot of multiplayer games, obviously, but I'm like, what's the best multiplayer?
I'm gonna tell you what I know what it should be. If it's not on this list, I might riot. Oh no, it's on the list. Yeah, I know what should win. So I'm gonna say what I think shouldn't get it in this category. I'll tell you what I think should, if you're ready for it.
Yes.
We got Party Animals, which I haven't even heard of till now. Super Mario Wonder.
I've heard a lot of good things from that, but I've never played it myself.
Same here. I'm gonna really talk about that one later. Street Fighter 6. Which I think that's obviously cheating, putting that in multiplayer. But it is.
I get it.
You get it?
I get it. Lobby system.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's a stupid reason.
Hey, it's a stupid reason, but I get it. That's why I said, I was like, I obviously, because they're trying to fucking, I know.
Diablo 4.
Oh, damn. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
We ain't going to talk about that. You don't got no words on Diablo 4, bro.
We'll just sweep that under the rug real quick, like it never happened.
And Baldur's Gate 3.
That's kind of cheating. that's like, cheating. I was like, if I just say what I'm on my mind.
The winner here is kind of obvious.
Yeah. Obviously, Street Fighter 6.
I was going to say Party Animals. Well, yeah, no.
You said what now?
No, I said Party Animals. No, but Baldur's Gate 3, to me, just... Yeah. That's like, no competition.
To me... Oh, sorry. Like, best narrative.
Yeah, I feel like it should win.
Obviously, Baldur's Gate.
Like, I feel like
best audio design.
Yeah, I'll get out the Baldur's Gate 3 too, honestly. I still remember that boss fight with that one dude who was singing his theme song.
Yeah, the claws, and down. I was like, what the hell is going on right now?
I remember in voice actors, they got Astarian's voice actor is one of the people competing. And I'm like, honestly,
Yeah,
I'll probably give that to him too.
I was thinking, I liked him a lot.
Yeah, so he's. I mean, that game. I'm hoping that like we're on a Sega. I haven't looked through like all the categories. But I'm hoping that's one that's in a bunch of them and just sweeps the show. Because I find it so funny that like here's this game that Xbox flat out didn't even want on Game Pass because it said, "Oh, we think it's like gonna be like indie garbage."
Man, they're trash for thinking that.
And now look at this game that's gonna come in and sweep the awards. There's not.
That's so funny.
There's one game that's not at the Game Awards at all that I know for a fact it's like not in a single category.
Oh,
that made me go really. That really surprised me.
Oh, wait. Let me take a guess.
Yeah, go for it. I give you one.
Is it Armored Core?
It's not Armored Core. Armored Core is here.
Oh, because I love Armored Core.
Armored Core is really freaking good. I still haven't had time to finish my first playthrough.
Okay, one more guess. One for
I'll give you one more.
Liza P.
No, that's here.
Cool. Okay, what the fuck is it?
You want to know now? Or you want to save it for later?
A night.
Okay, I can give it to you right now.
All right, give it to me.
Hogwarts Legacy isn't in a single category.
Oh, it's not on the list
at all.
That didn't come out this year.
It did.
It did?
Back in February, I remember.
Oh, wow.
And it didn't
you know what's funny?
Get nominated for anything. What's that? I
literally beat it recently.
I know you said you was going back through a lot of different games. I know you never beat it.
Nope, not at all.
Oh, shoot. It's I'm going to say something bold when we talk about game of the year. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. There's one game that, get me wrong, I get why it's there, but I feel like it shouldn't be. And I 100% think it stole Hogwarts' spot.
Spider-Man 2?
No, that one, that game, holy shit, it's so good, dude.
I know.
But that would actually,
which one?
You want to do game of the year? I know it's the big category, but a few more.
Yeah, let's see. Well, we already know game. That's not even a competition.
You know, let's do a surprise one. Best adaptation.
All right.
So we had a lot of shows that's in here this year that I know. Yeah, here we go. So we got a lot of shows I know is going to be here. There's the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Adaptation of a game. That's the thing.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
That's fire, though.
Yeah, I know you've seen it. I never got a chance to see it.
It's pretty good, honestly.
Okay. Twisted Metal.
I fucking love that. It was so good. I like it for the wrong reasons or for the right reasons, but I love it.
Here's my problem. I'm a big fan of Samoa Joe, so I know for a fact I'm biased.
Well, Samoa Joe, but his voice act by somebody else.
Oh, okay.
So
I didn't know that, actually. Okay. I'm gonna say the one I'm gonna vote for it for the end, but Castlevania Nocturne is here.
What? Which one?
The new Castlevania.
Yeah, I've never got into it, so if somebody says that, I get it.
So the original, to me, I think is probably one of the best animated shows they did for games. Like, I feel like it beats Arcane. I feel like it beats Cyberpunk Edge Runners. And I don't really feel like it's like any competition to it.
Damn.
Nocturne's the sequel.
And
I to this day, I still don't know how I feel about it. I gave it a 7. And I feel like I might have been Is
that a generous 7?
No, I don't know. Because I feel like I wanted to say 8. But the more I think, and get me wrong, like I feel like the second half of it, I'm like, all right, cool. This is what I came here for. The first half of it, and kind of the way they really sequel baited the ending, kind of just, I don't know, it's kind of rubbed me in the wrong way a little bit. Shoot, there was one point in time, like I was talking about this guy, I watched it all with Josh, where it was at a point where me and him were looking at each other, I'm like, oh, so we might have another He-Man on our hands. And the fact that I even felt that way at any point during the show, I'm like,
made you go,
how can I give this an 8?
That's a yikes Wazowski.
So that's kind of why I'm feel like just all over the place with that one. I'm going to watch season 2, but season 1 for the new Castlevania, I'm like, I don't know. That's just 7. Gran Turismo.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie.
Joe recommended it.
Never watched it.
So Joe recommended it like hardcore.
Complete topic.
Oh yeah, what's
Can't
up?
speak because I'm fucking stupid. Joe also said one of the best new movies is that new guy. So I
know. I bet you go see
in there.
When you going to go watch it? I might watch it the same day.
I gotta figure that out. I'm trying to get my friends to watch it this weekend.
God, I love Godzilla vs. Kong. That was really good.
Yeah, I know. So I'm like, Joe saying that is better. That makes me go,
all right, you got my
attention.
You got my attention.
Like, oh.
It's sort of a mood to say, could probably want to go, man, it's like, it's not hard to do a good Godzilla, but we get so few of them now. Like,
No,
I think Godzilla vs. Kong was like the last really good one I seen in like a decade. Oh, shoot. But yeah, no, that's on the list. We're watching that. Talk about that.
Yeah, I'm watching that shit hard.
Also,
the last one.
The one that I think is going to win this easily, Last of Us.
Yeah.
I personally feel like that's no competition.
Like, not even an argument. It really is. I really want to say, Twisted Metal win. But
what an upset! Twisted Metal wins that. No, I think Pedro killed it, man. That show and the girl who plays Ellie. They said they did good with that.
Even they did. I honest to God forgot that was
that came out this year.
Yeah, yeah, that one. It was like a competition.
Like I said, there's no competition to it,
which is saddening.
Also,
I really liked the one. It was so funny.
But yeah, you stupid. Yeah, no, that's an easy one for Last of Us.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but also true. I'm just like, I can't really say anything because I'm just like, yeah, that just flats out wins.
You got me. You got me good.
You got me.
I haven't looked in this category. I'm curious to see what's in it. But most anticipated games, the game you're the most hyped for 2024. I'm gonna be honest with you. Before I even click on this category, Hades 2 come out next year.
I know.
And don't get me wrong, I'm mad freaking hyped for Tekken 8. They get more excited for Hades 2, and I hope that's on the list.
I hope that's on the list too, because I really do love Hades.
Okay.
Like, that game is so goddamn fire.
We got it. Hades 2 is on the list.
Oh, it is? Oh, nice.
Man, they got some steep competition, though.
Oh, they do.
Oh,
because like, I'm here with you. We need more roguelikes in our life, dude, because I love roguelikes.
I feel like the genre's dying again. I don't like it.
I absolutely hate to see it.
God, when Hades 1 popped out, we was getting a ton of them. I think Returnal came out the same year, too. Final Isaac's got his last expansion. There's a lot
which is like, God, that was crazy.
Good stuff happening. And now it's like kind of been dead quiet. What's the last roguelike you played? What's the last new one you played?
I couldn't even tell you.
Neither can I. Like, I'm thinking about it. I'm sure I played one, but nah, I got nothing.
I really don't know.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's bad because I love roguelikes. What's on the list though for anticipated game? Because I don't know if Hades 2 is going to be mine.
That's fair. As I mentioned before, we got Tekken 8 on the list too.
Which, again, fire.
Real hype for it. Star Wars Outlaws is looking really good. I still want to say this. It's Ubisoft. And that's still gonna always be the thing in my mind where I go, I don't know if there's like ever been a Ubisoft game that I get hyped for.
Right.
And to me, I'm like comparing that to Hades 2 and Tekken 8. I'm like, man, nah. The Star Wars drought ain't that bad.
Like Star Wars, but every single time they give us a character that I just like, okay, it looks cool. I would like to make my own character for the love of Christ. Please.
How dare you want character customization? Here's Cal Kestis. Here's Cal.
I'm just like, oh.
God, you personally want that. Me personally, I'm like, man, I just want to be more like dark. I want to have a Sith game, Matt.
Well, see, that's the point of the customized. You could do whatever you want, basically. You could be a good guy or a bad guy.
Oh, you want like full-fledged, like Old Republic type stuff. Okay.
Yeah, like I just want like that whole thing because it's like, that's cool shit to me.
Okay.
You could have an on-rail story. Just have like different good or evil. It's fine. I don't care.
That would work out better for it.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, man, nobody wants to take no risks like that. Not
That's the problem because it's like, again, we're playing another scrappy, struggling person who's trying to barely make it, who's trying to be in the Republic because it's too dangerous, and you know they don't want to get. They just
can we get out this era? Like I like New Hope and everything, much as the next guy, but can I see something else? Say for like Mandalorian and everything, and like I'm seeing this time period way too much.
I'm seeing this shit way too much.
Like give me back to like regular prequel eras where we're like got the regular Jedi's and stuff roaming around and there's people doing stuff in the underground. I'd be a bounty hunter in that time. That'd be sick.
Really?
But all this playing as a smuggler thing, I'm in the same boat as you. I'm like, man, come on.
Every time. It's the same story every time too. It's like, oh.
I'm getting roped into a plot that's bigger than my head. Yeah, it's basically the movie Solo, but just done in game form for every time you see it.
That's what I'm saying.
So the next one I'm going to say is funny. I know you haven't played any of the games, but I love them.
Yeah. The
new Yakuza, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth.
That'd be hilarious because I'm like, I've heard those games are really good.
So the last two of them I think are perfect, like easy 10s. Even though I know like a lot of people kind of gave the last one that came out kind of some hate. Not the recent one right now, but the one before that. Like a decent amount of hate.
Like a Dragon?
Like a Dragon. No, that was good. That was the first new Yakuza. The first like, hey, everywhere in the world gets this all at once, not just Japan. Now, Like a Dragon's probably the best one out of all of them.
And it's the one before that one, and I don't know which one that one is.
It's the one after that, because the one before that's Yakuza 0, and that's the one where the saxophone song playing and Joe had to review with other Joe in a diaper. I don't know people. That's Yakuza 0. That game's really good. There's also the one you're in the Middle Ages, like not Middle Ages, but like you're like old school Japan, like Samurai Champloo. And that was really good. You're Samurai Champloo, but you have a revolver and a katana at the same time.
Heck yeah, dude.
Shoot. It's an old video on the channel, but I got one of me playing dude and doing his combos, like spinning around in a circle on the dude's back while I'm shooting people and blocking shots. It's fun. That game's good. So yeah, no, I love all the Yakuza games.
It checks out.
I gotta check to see. There's 2 of them coming out. Yeah, okay. Young Yell's not doing this one. I know the other one because 2 coming out at the same time. The other one, Young Yell, a guy me and Alex like a lot, the YouTuber, he's voicing them. And I'm gonna say what everybody else is saying. They set that man up for failure because he sounds horrible in the role.
Ooh,
it's
like it's a him.
It's a him. But the problem is the character he's playing. The best I can sum up the character he's playing is you take Kazuya, like you take him, and you mix him in with Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, what in the world?
And you take those combinations, and Young Yell's a voice actor. I mean, he voiced Poochie when we saw JoJo.
Ooh.
So like he does a good job with his voices and everything. But for some reason, they just said like, yeah, let's talk in your regular voice. And his regular voice just doesn't fit the role at all.
Yeah, just be you.
Yeah. Like I don't want to like imitate or anything because I like the guy and everything, but he normally sounds kind of like this.
Like, yeah, maybe you should have one of those voices.
And it's like, that's not the voice you expect to come out of. I'm gonna show you a clip later when we finish all this. But it's not the voice you would expect to ever come out that man. Never.
Sounds good, bro.
Yeah.
Looks good, smells nice.
But the last game on this list, and the one I think it's gonna come down to that or Yakuza, but I think this is gonna be the one that wins it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Ooh.
I think that won.
Especially the fact that they said that they
the Sephiroth campaign.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I'm in there. Like, I'm buying that so quick.
I feel like Hades 2 is my personal pick for this, but I think Final Fantasy VII is going to win it.
Oh, 100%.
No competition on it.
Nah, like I'm really thinking about it. I'm just like, nah, I really like Hades, and I eventually still had to beat Hades 1 just so I could play 2. But nah, no competition.
What are the categories you want to look at?
Oh, what else we got, bro?
Let me see. So we got best narrative, basically best story. We got
Baldur's Gate.
Let's see. Is it even in there? It should be. It should win. It should
be.
It should. Ooh, it has competition though.
Alan Wake 2.
Alan Wake 2 is so fucking good. I'm also biased, but I'll read out the list for you.
Okay.
Baldur's Gate 3, Alan Wake 2.
Okay.
Spider-Man 2.
Oh.
Phantom Liberty, which I think is good, but I don't think it holds a candle to those ones.
Phantom Liberty.
Cyberpunk, the expansion.
Oh, fuck that. No.
And Final Fantasy 16.
I would like Final Fantasy 16 to win just because I feel like they deserve something, but unfortunately, not even a candle.
I'm gonna forever so while this is on my face right now, so I could talk about it.
Yeah, go for it.
I will give it this much. It's gonna go down for probably having my favorite boss fights. Like not even just one, but like probably my favorite 3 boss fights of any game ever.
Right.
And like it kind of gets that from me. As far as everything else, man, I just personally had too many I had too many to really let me down. Gripes is definitely the right words for it.
That's sad because I really wanted to play it too.
Like I recommend it hardcore. Like I feel like it's the Asura's Wrath sequel I always wanted. But it's not the Final Fantasy game I wanted.
Oh.
That's the best way I could say that one. I got a video on the channel, y'all. Y'all can check out if you want to see my full thoughts. That's it.
TED Talk.
My TED Talk. It was a TED Talk. Cause that game was mixed for people for a hot minute where like everyone's on the fence of either this game is horrible or this game is like one of the best things ever.
Damn.
Like everybody was always on one of the two fences for it. Like, you know what? I'll chime in. I say my thoughts.
That's crazy.
Because I mean, I'm gonna say this. Even though I think Final Fantasy 13 is a worse game, like easily a worse game, at least when I played that, I was like, this is still a Final Fantasy. I still feel that way. With this, with 16, I feel like I was feeling what people felt when they played DMC. Where they go, I know this is Devil May Cry. Where it's like, I know this is Devil May Cry. I know the gameplay and everything Devil May Cry. But it just doesn't feel like Devil May Cry. And that's how I feel for 16. That's full on how I feel about it. So you gotta get a PS5. I'll send you the copy I got. But it's just that's where I stand with it.
That's insane though.
Yeah. That said though, out of all these, man, I really am a coin flip between Alan Wake 2 and Baldur's Gate 3. I'm gonna give it to 3 because I feel like 3 there's so much to that game and there's so much there. There's stuff that people are still finding out. There's entire like NPCs and quests. Like people found out recently that the game does like Fallout. They have unmarked quests that go throughout the entire game that never pops up in your journal.
Oh, that's insane.
And with big quest points too, like whole new like party members and things that come along with you while you do stuff.
Ooh.
And I'm like, that's cool. And that's all because somebody did this super obscure thing, like transform into an animal, talking to this other animal, and then jumping on like this certain log behind a beach to meet this guy.
And then play the harmonica.
Yeah, basically. Stand on one leg and play the bagpipes while you eat some mayonnaise, and now you have a brand new Act 3 that's different from everybody else's.
Like, that's insane. Like, just...
And that's kind of why I'm like, that's writing you really can't top.
That's pretty fucking good, honestly.
Yeah. So that's why I'm gonna give it that to it. I do think Alan Wake's story is like easily second place for me though.
Yeah.
Because like I love it more than 16 easily. Marvel Spider-Man 2, I enjoy the story, but like it is predictable, and there are some points in it where I go, why are you guys doing this? I know it's happening and I don't want it to happen. Oh, why do y'all do this? This is such a dumb idea.
Like one of those things.
There's some Mary Jane stuff that happens in that game. I'm gonna leave it at that. Maybe you heard or seen the memes, but I don't know.
I've not seen the memes, but I can only assume.
Oh shoot! Watch Joe's review, but I will say he does spoil one of the boss fights in that game really freaking hard.
Oof!
I'm like, that's a big ass plot reveal. Like towards the end, why don't you just show that casually? Oh shoot!
Like, why not?
But is that where you at too, Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, pretty much.
I so you don't want to hit me with that surprise. Phantom Liberty was actually. I didn't actually want to give Phantom Liberty my game of the year.
I'll fucking kill you. Fucking talking about how like this one fucking thing you do and it changes everything. And you're just like, oh, but Phantom Liberty, though, it was pretty cool.
Actually, let's go to another category. I thought it was funny. Now that you say that.
Yeah, go for it.
Best ongoing game.
Oh, 14.
So before I even say 14, which obviously should win.
Right. It's still going.
Before I even say that. Cyberpunk 2077 is here.
Oh, get out of here.
They just announced that they're not doing no more updates for it.
Best thing ever.
So I'm just saying that. It's like, by the way, guys, best ongoing game. Y'all want to nominate it?
Right.
The other ones are the usual suspects. Fortnite's here. Genshin Impact's here. I'm kind of surprised Apex Legend is here.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's still going.
Like I would have probably, I mean that too. But like even though I don't like that game either, I probably would have expected that slot to go to Destiny, if I'm honest with you. So let's see.
Yeah, it's still going.
So let's see. Apex surprises me. 14 to me, it's funny because that's the one I'm going to say is going to win this too. But this has probably been arguably the worst year 14's ever had.
Really?
Like, obviously, you can't count like, oh, but when the game was broken, it wasn't working at all back when it first came out. Like, no, of course that stuff beat it. But as far as like modern day Final Fantasy going, yeah.
Oh, yeah, hate to say it.
So much stuff like didn't like. I will say this much: everybody says it. Endwalker's the PvP expansion. It did a fantastic job with all that stuff.
Yeah, it did. It was really fucking nice.
But it's like, if you like doing all the extra stuff, like the big giant zone stuff, there was like no Eureka, no giant battlefield, nothing like that happened. I will say this much, I'm thinking more so about the whole expansion, not just this 1 year. I'm a little bit biased. Right. I'm gonna say,
when you look at the just expansion.
Yeah. But I was like the second raid tier was came out like around this time last year, where entire classes there was just like, this can't do it, they just don't got the damage to beat the final boss.
Yeah, which that was insane. I was like, what in the world?
Christ. The way that the DPS meta been going, where it's just like, oh man, some of my classes just can't compete. Reaper's to the poster boy, just can't compete with the other ones.
I feel like that's like a death sentence when you're like the poster boy for the next expansion. Your class is going to be trash.
And that was Paladin right now, where it's like it's the poster boy for Endwalker, and that one
it's pretty true.
It's been horrible. It's the worst tank by a landslide, and that's after 2 reworks.
It's just kind of funny.
Oh shoot! Yeah, so it's just kind of been a bit rough.
Yeah, it's been pretty fucking bad if we're being honest.
I'm looking forward to like Dontrell saving it too, but it's like I'm also thinking back to the fact that there's so many YouTubers who I've been seeing people who have been like playing this game religiously like for the last decade. Like, well, I'm quitting the game. Like, I'm like the face of the community doing this stuff. I'm quitting the game. All this stuff happened. I'm quitting the game. And like, yeah, you can just kind of see it as, well, are these people really? But also, it's like these people that's been around for years who ain't never said some stuff like this, and they're all like, "This is what did it."
Like, oof.
Oof. So that's kind of why I'm in a weird boat with it. I do feel like it probably deserves it over all the rest of the games. Genshin, I ain't heard nobody even really mention it forever.
It's still a thing though, for sure.
Fortnite, I know, is doing great. It had that Eminem event recently.
Shady, baby. I'm the real shady sometimes. It's shady.
Did you watch Voice Critical's video with it? It was great.
Nah, I didn't. I should have though.
That's a concert. He starts rapping Rap God while they're shooting at him. Goku Black's there dancing to the music. Oh shoot. But yeah, so like it's gonna come down between 14 and Fortnite. I'd rather it be 14, but I can see Fortnite taking it.
Right.
Yeah. But that's that category. We got there was some. I'm gonna click on best indie game. I'm just because I'm curious of what's all in here.
Yeah, I'm curious too.
I see the obvious winner that's going to get it.
Continue.
So, out of all these out of in here, I know you don't follow the indie scene like that.
Nope, not at all.
Yeah, there's like Cocoon, there's Dredge, there's Vimba, there's Viewfinder. I don't know none of those four. I kind of know Dredge, but that's kind of it out of all those. Pizza Tower is here.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I feel like you know Pizza Tower. That's how freaking big that game is. Really?
No idea.
I will say, as far as how much people talk about it, is about where FNAF was when FNAF came out.
Oh, wait a minute. You're talking about Pizza Simulation?
No, Pizza Tower. That's a game where the guy's running really fast and he's like collecting pizza.
What the fuck? It's another FNAF minigame? I never heard of that one.
It's not really a FNAF minigame. But I feel like as far as like popularity, that's why I'm bringing it up compared to FNAF. Where I feel like when FNAF like exploded the way it did, I feel like this game is like that modern version of that.
Let me look it up real quick. What was it called?
Pizza Tower. Pizza Tower.
Hey, don't fucking make fun of me. I know how to spell pizza. I eat pizza every day.
I'm just helping you out. That's all. When you said how you spell it again, I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you a leg here.
Nah, I never said that.
But like I will say is like I know so many people who I've been seeing streaming lately. I've been seeing people while I've been like teaching and stuff who will be playing in the class.
What the heck is this game?
So that's why I'm like, that's kind of been like a big one where it's like, you know, I haven't played it. It's like one of those things. It's like I hear about it so much that
it looks really cool.
I don't know, a lot of people love it, and people recommend. Like people like I actually trust like when a recommendations recommended it to me. Just like,
I'm just watching somebody play it. I'm just like, what is this right now?
Oh shoot! I feel like that's why I got big watching a lot of people like play through it just because of what it is.
It's like the most like biggest. Oh my god! It's just like giving me like I'm high right now, basically. Oh my goodness! I'm getting high just watching this.
So that wins, yeah.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
All right, guys, we got him. We got him.
I love the animation. Pizza Tower. What in the world? Oh, people are talking about Godzilla -1. I gotta see this.
Oh shoot. Hype each other up, or what's up with it?
Oh, you're hyping it up right now, man.
Hmm.
Ooh, the Fallout official teaser trailer.
Yeah, it dropped.
Oh, I'll have to watch that later.
Come a react channel, baby. We'll put that one up next.
Yeah, I'll put it in the background. Like, I'm gonna be real with you though. Like, if they do some woke shit, I'm gonna be real fucking upset.
I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. That can go. Yep. Who's doing this? Is it HBO?
Yeah, it's HBO.
I got faith. It'll be all right.
Yeah, it'd be all right.
It'll be all right.
It'd be all right. It'd be all right.
They normally don't let me down on like a lot of their new stuff. HBO.
Next time.
Next category to throw it at you real quick.
Yes.
Best action game.
I would actually probably give that to Liza P.
It's not on the list. Not nominated.
That is stupid.
You know, it's crazy. One of the games that are here, I'm going to talk about more later. Because I made 3 little quick categories. And I definitely had that one on like the quick category I made. It's just like hey, like before we go, real fast type thing. That said, so best action game. I'm going to say the one that we're probably going to want to say wins at the very end. Dead Island 2.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like it's 5 people enjoyed it.
I don't know why it's up there.
I feel like for best action game, I feel like it probably shouldn't be here.
Well, in my thought process, like Liza P's not in there, so
why is Dead Island 2 here?
That's what I'm saying.
Ghost Runner 2. I played
that's understandable.
So I had never. Have you played the first one or no?
No, but I've known of the game. It's pretty fire.
So I always knew of it. When Steam Next Fest happened, the most recent one, I got a chance to play it. That's insane, but I generally don't know how I feel about it, like if it's my type of game or not. Cause it feels like Hotline Miami, but what would be the best comparison game wise? I don't want to say with Destiny combat. That feels like kind of extreme,
right?
But I do feel like, well, no, actually that would work. But we're like almost like you're playing as Genji from Overwatch.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and it's
like I said, it looks good.
I had a good time with it. I don't know. I guess I kind of didn't go in expecting that. I thought it would be like, yeah, this is like a full-fledged game, not like an arcade type thing. And I know this ain't a bad thing for you, but it almost kind of reminded me of Doom Eternal.
That shit's lit, bro.
I don't really care for Doom Eternal because it feels almost.
Actually, that's another game I just beat.
Are you serious? You never beat it till then?
Low. Yep, literally on the last mission too.
Low.
It makes it even funnier.
Oh, that's great. Now, my only issue really with Doom Eternal, I think it's great. I think people like it and everything. It just feels too arcadey for me.
Nah, dude, that's what makes it good.
That's kind of what does it. Where I'm like, I don't know. Like I'd rather have like an actual shooter.
Nah, dog.
Here's a big one. Remnant 2.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah,
I like Remnant.
I think it's pretty great. It's a great action game. Hi-Fi Rush.
What?
More on that one later. And Armor Core 6.
Out of that whole choice, I'd probably give it to Armor Core.
Yeah, I'd give it to Armor Core out of all these two. I feel that's the one that definitely deserves it the most.
Comparatively, yeah.
Because and I don't feel like the list is like necessarily weak. It just feel like for action game, it don't really.
Yeah, I don't understand Liza P in there.
Like I'm gonna be weird with you because I'm gonna go right over to action adventure. It's the other category next to it. It's like you think, all right, action adventure. Well, I guess Liza P is more of an adventure, so maybe it'd be there. Nope, still not nominated.
That's fucking gay.
That said, what is nominated here is Spider-Man 2. That's in a lot of categories.
Okay.
Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, that is in a lot of categories.
It should be. Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm surprised not in best action game either.
But it got in best action adventure. But I think that's the one I knocked out Lies of P slot, if I'm completely honest with you.
Yeah, that's fair. But if I had to pick one of the two, I'd pick Lies of P over.
Same.
If I'm being honest.
No, I mean, I would too. Lies of P is that good.
Yeah, like I was like thinking about reviewing it. And I was like, I think I'd give it a solid 9.
I would have let me know, man. I would let you record and put it up there.
Oh, like I really enjoyed the game. It was really good.
So I never beat it. Right. I gotta get to time.
Yeah, oh yeah, I beat that game so hard.
I spent the last like few months since September. I've been so crazy busy. The category I think is going to win for just name alone. Well, Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, that one.
And then Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4 win.
You know Resident Evil 4 got it, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, over Tears of the Kingdom. Now, I mean, I'll be honest with you though. Like, I think personally, out of all these on the list, I would have been personally between RE4 and Alan Wake 2. With Alan Wake 2 mainly kind of winning out. Cause I'm like, that's kind of like a new experience versus 4.
Right. But like, I just like the thought process behind it that kind of gets me. Is just like, yeah, there's just no way.
You talking about Lies of P, or you mean with Tears?
Like, I'm just like, I think that is like the best I've played in a Souls game in a minute. And the thing that I like the most about it, just to get it right, is that it's so good and it strings the story so good as well. I do have gripes with it, but overall though, it's fire.
You know what? Actually, since we talk about it, will we make you mad real fast?
Yes.
So we're gonna go to best RPG.
Okay.
First on the list, Lies of P.
This is the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
I would not call that game an RPG.
I would not either. Stupidest shit I've ever seen.
I don't think it deserves that. It's also not gonna. It's just, I don't know. That's I don't know why. Out of all the categories, you could have said, I didn't even think I would have gave it to you. You would have said fighting. It would have been a stretch. I would have even been like, I kind of get it.
Why?
But
why?
But RPG?
That's what I'm saying. Excuse me.
RPG. There's also in this category Sea of Stars, which I don't know what that game is.
Neither do I.
Starfield, LOL.
Yeah.
FF16, which I know I told you this when I was first playing it, was like, I would not call that game an RPG.
Yeah.
Like, everything I kind of think about when I think RPG is just not in there. And then Baldur's Gate 3, which is like, I'm sorry, every game in this list, but Baldur's Gate 3 is going to win.
Yeah, every time. I'm not even gonna lie.
Like, I'm looking at all those and I'm like, that's not even competition for it.
It's not.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shoot. Let me see. We got any other crazy categories? Art direction. We did it last year because they had Scion, which me and you both were just like, holy shit, that game's so weird. I'm like, yeah, I want to see what else is in this category this year. I'm gonna click on the game because there's some solid ones I just know on top of my head. So yeah, let's go through it. Art direction. We're back, baby. Lies of P.
Yeah, I'd probably, yeah.
That's when I could see it.
Like I had to think about it for a second. I was like, yeah.
I mean, to me, it's like it's so like Bloodborne inspired and everything. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's a sexy ass look for a game.
Yeah, it's like really cool. Like I can't even deny it.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which that's
pretty cool.
Popping up a few times now. Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda, which for art direction, I don't know, if art direction, that feels a little weird to me. Like Mario, I feel like you can argue that. Tears of the Kingdom?
I see what you're getting at.
Yeah.
That is kind of a weird one. But I get it, but it's odd.
Alan Wake 2, which get me wrong, that's a beautiful looking game,
Right.
but I don't like, to me, Lies of P, you see that and you see like that whole crazy Victorian type look. Yo, this is just weird.
Like, oh, this is fire.
With Alan Wake 2 is always, Alan Wake has always been about darkness.
Darkness.
And with this is like, yeah, no, it's like it does some weird stuff with darkness and everything. But it's like, I don't feel like this is crazy art direction type stuff. It don't feel like Lies of P where I go, yeah, I look at this and I go, that's Lies of P. Mm-hmm. And then the one I'm actually going to put up for my vote, Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush?
Hi-Fi Rush. That one wins for me for art direction.
You think so?
Yeah. Not even a compliment. I feel like even looking at the list and look at the other things, I feel like Alan Wake's going to already be the one that gets it. I think Hi-Fi Rush is the one that deserves it. And that's like probably the most unique game I ever played. And the look to it, which is basically like anime Guitar Hero Devil May Cry ninjas.
That does sound cool. Like, I can't even know. That does sound like pretty baller.
Where it's like, even with the way the game works and everything, where everybody's always going to a beat. So while you're doing your combos, you see like the whole world, like the walls and the chimneys, and you start dancing to your combos while you're
doing badass.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. It's not. I can tell you that now. If Hi-Fi Rush was on the Game of the Year list, I would say it deserved it.
Dang.
At least deserved to be there. I ain't gonna say deserved to win.
Fair.
Shoot. But yeah, you and Lies of P on that.
I'd give Lies of P on that one. I was like sitting there thinking about it, and I was like, yeah.
I feel like you look at Lies of P, you go, yeah, that's Lies of P.
Yeah, I look at that, I'm just like, yeah, that's pretty fire. It's got its own uniqueness that where it feels like it's actually kind of different.
Mm-hmm. You know, actually, it kind of ties into what we said earlier about the whole FF14, about like how it's kind of been all over the place with the expansion.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that was best ongoing game. There's best community support.
I should probably go to FF.
That one I would give to FF. Cause that one I feel like they actually helped out with stuff.
Carry.
Cause like I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a game in this category that I go, if that one wins instead, I get it.
Which one is that one?
So before I even get to that, in this category is Destiny 2. That game is literally on fire right now.
That game is literally carried by its community. Like but
have you been hearing all the recent stuff with it?
No, I haven't.
No, when I say that game's been on fire lately, I mean it's been on fire.
Oh, or like ranting about it, or like
ranting about it. Like it went from being one of the most played games on Steam. I think it's actually one of the lowest.
That's hilarious.
People are mad with the recent changes.
Yeah, fair enough, man.
And they're like, oh yeah, maybe the expansion to save us then. At least we got like another month for it. It got delayed.
Hey man, I've been saying this for the longest period of time. I'm just like, I'm surprised this game is still surviving.
Honest to God. Release Destiny 3. Just start working on Destiny. Give me a new game.
Yeah, literally. Give me a game that doesn't suck.
There's Cyberpunk 2077 here.
I guess.
I mean,
it's like that's all I got for you.
I think that's what I say too, because like I'm looking at it, and I go, well, I mean, they've been updating it. No Man's Sky, which
that one, if it wins, I get it.
That's one I'm in the same boat where I go, I get it.
Because like it's literally been carried by its community.
Hardcore. And then here's the surprise one in this category to me that I'm like, oh, that's not fair. Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh my God. This is gonna win at everything at this point, isn't it?
I got your vote too, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. I feel like it's just gonna steamroll at this point.
Yeah, I
right?
think Baldur's Gate 3 is gonna come in and take it all.
Yeah, it's like it's gonna take its money and go.
Shoot. I think that's
it does deserve it though. That's the problem. It's like I can't really say it doesn't deserve it. It's like no, it deserves it.
It easily deserves it. Oh shoot. I think that's like the last outside of Game of the Year. I think that's like the last big category. Like there's best music and sounds, which
I don't know what game would get that.
Hi-Fi Rush.
That's fair.
I mean, just to draw out those just draw out the ones in that category really fast for you, because it might surprise you. Spider-Man 2.
Yeah,
I can see it. Dead Space. Alan Wake 2. Resident Evil 4. And then I got Hi-Fi Rush over here, where it's like they brought in a bunch of different artists to come in and make original songs for the game.
Let's fucking go.
And you can like, it's like the way I sum that game up is DJ Hero meets Devil May Cry.
That sounds badass.
It's so good. Like, oh shoot, this is a fun little thing for like everybody here. While I keep bringing that game up, and I'm gonna talk about it more later before we all leave. But that game was the first one where I was like, you know what? Like, will people be interested if we did like more reviews and talking about like games, like what we rating and stuff on the channel? And that was like the first one I put up there, and it blew up. I was like, oh shoot, all right, I guess people do want more stuff like that.
Checks out.
So that's what kind of kicked off the trend. And it was the fact that like I had such a good ass time with that game. I'm like, dude, I need to share this with the world.
I need to share this with
people need to know that this game exists.
People need to know that this game is fire.
And then fun thing too, like just an extra little bonus fact. The people who made that game, the people who made Evil Within.
No, really?
Uh-huh.
That's funny.
This is like, what a vastly different game.
Yeah, entirely.
But I think that's all the other ones. We did most hype for next year. I left out all the esport ones entirely. I know neither one of us care about that.
Trash.
Honest to God. I haven't touched VR because I don't really care. I'll be honest, I haven't touched the mobile one because I personally don't care. I don't know where you stand with it.
Whoa now, partner. Whoa.
Do you want to see best mobile game?
Black Clover?
Here we go.
Nah, you can skip it. I'm fucking with you.
Okay, that's good because I'm gonna be honest with you. There's only 2 options in there.
Real, and that's it.
Monster Hunter Go.
It's been pretty hot. I ain't gonna lie.
That's probably not beating Star Rail.
It's definitely not.
I'll be nice.
I'll say 100.
I'll say probably. I'll be nice. Shoot. Best sim and strategy, man. I don't care about that list once Civilization comes out.
Right.
Until then, it's like sim and strategy I don't care about at all. Best family I obviously don't care about. I'm an orphan, baby.
Let's go.
What's this one? Did we to click on that? Oh, we did. Whoops, my bad. Yeah, but that's best Indian and everything. The voice actor one we can do, but like I don't really know voice actors like that. I don't think you know them at all.
Nope, not at all.
But I know it's like ones like Idris Elba playing the big dude from Cyberpunk, Phantom Liberty.
Hell yeah.
That's basically it. I'm gonna put my money on Baldur's Gate 3 voice actor because Baldur's Gate 3 is in that category too.
Baldur's Gate is just gonna win everything.
Oh shoot. I was a little bit wrong, and my bad for earlier. They had a best sound races, like what game sounded the best? Was it that other one? There is a full-on best music. Like what game had the best music in it? And I'm gonna be honest with you. All the usual suspects are back in this one. Hi-Fi Rush is in here again.
Right.
Tears of the Kingdom is here. Alan Wake 2 is here. Baldur's Gate 3 is here.
And down come the claws.
I'm gonna be honest with you and say something wild. Yeah. Final Fantasy 16's here, and I'm gonna give it to 16.
Well, I never heard the music, but I'm usually Final Fantasy music is pretty bammy.
I'll be about the soundtrack to Hi-Fi Rush this year too, but now 16's the only other big game about the soundtrack this year for. And I won't lie to you, despite how I feel about that game, the main character's theme, I forgot what the name is on top of my head right now. It's like burnt.
Clive?
It's like burnt, huh? Clive. I mean, the name of like his thing, where it's like burn the week or something like that.
Burn the flesh.
But it's like, honestly, guy, you told me like, hey, I want to have my own version of Devil Trigger before a Final Fantasy character. I'm like, that's the theme song.
Goes bumping. That's what you told me.
Every time it comes on, dude, I won't lie to you. I don't care what I was doing. I was vibing.
There's a bot right now.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, to make it so bad, that's not even the only track in that game I love that much. So I'm like, yeah, that's why I say that one gets it for me.
Ooh.
I'm like, he is a lot of the villains' music. Typhoon, when he plays all his dubstep for all his attacks, was cool. So like, this everybody was fucking great.
Final Fantasy always had a good job in when it comes to music.
Yeah, so that one I think kind of takes my pick. That said, I feel like Baldur's Gate 3 is just going to steal the show.
I really do think you're going to win damn near everything.
I really do. But I think that's the last real category, man. So you ready to look at Game of the Year?
Yeah, Baldur's Gate. Yeah.
Come on, bro. It might be pretty slim pickings.
Yeah, just might be.
Some tough choices here.
Ain't no tough choices for me.
So they got Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Which I don't know why that's
going
so
on with this game.
Everywhere.
I wanted to ask you that too. I'm gonna be real with you. I looked at the best Game of the Year nominations like a while back already, like a week ago, and I saw that. I didn't even know this game came out. I didn't even hear about it. Like it was like, oh, this is news to me. And then I was like, it's going for Game of the Year. Like it was that good. Because
a lot of people say
Tears of the Kingdom's here too, and like that's one I expected to be here.
Right.
I think personally, until Baldur's Gate came out, I think that's the one everybody was like, yeah, that one. It's like no competition.
Yeah, literally.
Like that's gonna win it. But that I knew, but Super Mario Bros. Wonder is such a surprise pick to me.
I've been hearing that popping up lately, like super hard.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm just like, why though? Because I'm just like, everyone's like, oh, it's just like playing the original Mario, and it's really good. And I'm just like, okay.
And
that's kind of my thought process. It was like, well, is there more to this, or like, what's going on here?
Let's see what Tears of the Kingdom, when people were just like, dude, this feels like Nintendo's Elden Ring, and I go, all right, I get it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
but you don't really get that for Mario. It's like, okay. I love this game. Just don't see it happening. Spider-Man 2. I just can't see it.
There's just too many tough competition.
Mm-hmm. Alan Wake 2. I do think it deserves to be here. I don't think it deserves a victory. I'll say that about it too. This one might be a full-on surprise to you.
What's up?
Resident Evil 4 is here.
I'm not surprised though.
You're not surprised.
Resident Evil 4 is the GOAT.
I mean, I'm with you there, but out of a year this stack,
it's not beating Goku.
You'll put it over Hogwarts Legacy?
Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
Bro, but think about everything else that came out.
It's not beating.
I mean, the RE4 remake over the Dead Space remake?
It's not. I'm just gonna put that not beating Goku picture on the screen. I'm gonna have it slowly get bigger all while you were saying it. Like eating Goku. Oh shoot. But then I got with the one I feel like should be the obvious winner here is this Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, it's just like let's be honest, that just literally deserves it all.
I'm gonna ask you something bold. I was thinking about this recently and talking about it. What's your favorite game? I think I know what it is. Yeah, I think I know what it is. But,
would you like to take a guess?
Fallout New Vegas.
I would say is probably
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably say Fallout New Vegas.
Would you put Baldur's Gate 3 over Fallout New Vegas?
I have to really think about it. I have to really, really think about that.
That's kind of where I was at too. Where I was like, I don't know.
Like, I want to say yes, but the other half of me is like, I don't know. Fallout New Vegas is so fire. But
Baldur's Gate 3 is so fire.
the one thing that it has over Fallout New Vegas is that it's multiplayer for Baldur's Gate, so I can do solo and
everything with your friends too.
But I feel like I like the story a little bit more with Fallout New Vegas and like everything about it.
That's fair too.
And the way how I build my characters too. Like, even though Baldur's Gate does an amazing job with that, it doesn't hit it as good as Fallout New Vegas for me when it comes to
making character builds.
Yeah.
It is still kind of like limited a little bit by what D&D has. But that said, though, but also I feel like with the amount of stuff I can do and how crazy I can do it.
Yeah, it does contend with it though. Don't get me wrong.
Like, I feel like it's a hard competition. Like,
it's hard.
I think both of them are in my top 3.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I feel like anything else that was there got knocked down.
Like, that shit is so good.
I don't know which of the two I'll put over the other.
Yeah,
I would be real with you. Like, I feel like Baldur's Gate 3 is like just one expansion away from being my number 1.
Yeah, and that's the thing I was gonna mention too. It's like as soon as they add,
like
anything, just anything, it's probably gonna win.
Cause it's like the talks of the town, them being like, well, hey, we just used the region of Baldur's Gate for this. D&D got a lot of other areas than just Baldur's Gate. Water deep.
So like there's a lot of fucking things. Do. More classes too, which would
more
be cool
classes. Where it's like, I don't know if I told you this before. It was like just off my count by itself, we have like 20 out of I think the 100, and it's over 100 that we have right now for D&D. Really? That game only gave us like 20.
Ooh.
So it's like, oh, that's a big list that we're missing. They can just add in whatever they want.
So I'm just like, there's the potential's there for sure. Because I think that's the thing that does New Vegas have over it, is that it has so much content over it.
Yeah.
Even though Baldur's Gate has a lot. It has a lot.
And that's the thing too, is like, I feel like in my head, if I looked at like base New Vegas versus base Baldur's Gate 3,
I feel like I'd say base Baldur's Gate at that point.
Yeah, we'll win out. The Fallout New Vegas has 5 extra expansions on top of everything else.
Yeah, which are all fire.
So I feel like I got my opinions on Old World Blues. But
yeah, well, man, that was the one I was like, I actually did not care for the most.
And we're in the minority. Most people, that's their favorite one. And I'm like, I don't understand how.
No, the best one to me, I think, is still going to be the Arizona one. I think that's the best one. My opinion.
Arizona, Honest Hearts? With a guy who's cocking up the guns at the table and chucking
them. Yeah. I fucking love it. I love it so much. I love it so much.
Oh, shoot. Maybe. It's that or the final one. Yeah, I'm going to say the same thing. Lonesome Road, I think, is like probably mine's.
I was thinking that would be mine, but I just like the more the narrative.
Yeah, I'm going to say the Lonesome Road was just kind of like you're getting ready for one big boss fight. Wow. Honest Hearts, you got stuff going on.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought process of why I like that more.
And then we both can agree that Dead Money's a bit more.
It's like, I will admit, I've grown to like it more, but I think it's just because of how much I like the game.
You say that because you haven't played hardcore.
That's true too. I've
done that hardcore. That freaking place sucks, dude.
Well, fuck that place.
Yeah, but nah, I feel like Baldur's Gate 3 is, for me personally, is like an easy win inside this.
Yeah, like Baldur's Gate is probably like a fucking generation-defying game, literally. Like I don't know how anyone could say this is a bad game. Like, I really don't.
That's your buddy from work.
Yeah, except for him. I was like, bro, you are crazy.
Yeah. So that's why it does it for me. That said, that Baldur's Gate over Fallout New Vegas is one of these I wanted to ask. I was going to say this. Man, this year as a whole, for all the games that came out, big ass success to me, man. Big ass success.
Yeah, this shit's been good.
My thing I always say, every single new console generation, I go 2 years after the new one comes out, that's when all the most fire games happen. And then for like PS5 era, I was like, well, you know what? Since the virus and everything happened, I'll push that out one more year. So I was like, 2023 is probably going to be amazing.
Right.
This to me, now I think it's amazing. I think back to like all the other years, they had a lot of good games that came out. 2015 being like another really good one. I remember on top of my head. Cause we had Bloodborne, you had Witcher 3, you had Metal Gear Solid 5, you had Fallout 4. Like that was like a good year overall. 2008 being another one I remember being like crazy good. Cause that's when you had your Rock Band, you had Mass Effect 2, you had Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Which I'm so sad. Side note, disappointing. Oh, we should do another one that says disappointing games. But
we are, bro.
3.
We are. I was going to ask you this. Most disappointing game of 2023. What would you say that is for you?
For me, like I was actually hyped for.
And it just completely let you down.
I'm going to pick one. I'm gonna put it out. I'm going to say Diablo 4.
Wow, okay.
I'm going to say Diablo 4. I was going to say Lords of the Fallen. And that was kind of a letdown, but I will admit, at least it does play something good. Diablo 4 just like flat out, just like, I don't know, it just did not hit for me.
Yeah.
And it's a AAA that I'm just like, that should not happen.
It really shouldn't. AAA from Blizzard, a company that used to put out good games. Remember that?
Yeah, so I was just like, wow, that is really disappointing.
To me, when it came to that was the fact that we were so mad hyped for it. Like super, super hyped. Cause me and what y'all don't know, we played Diablo 3 a lot.
Yeah, absurd amount.
Yeah, even when that game was getting like a lot of like hate and everything, we were still playing it a crap ton.
Yeah, literally.
And the idea of taking that and then going like, here's the next thing, and to drop the ball that far from the balancing to just the way some abilities and stuff like that work. How they start nerfing the loot and nerfing the XP gain and everything. It's just...
I'm just like, what in the world?
Yeah, they really dropped the ball.
It hurt my feelings.
Mine, and I told a few people I was going to say this earlier, and they was like, really? You want to say that? I'm like, yeah.
Say it.
Final Fantasy 16.
Dang, you hate to see it.
It's because, like, I won't lie, I wouldn't see that, like, expecting that to be just the GOAT. Like you told me earlier,
that was
like
going to be your next game of the year, basically.
Yeah, basically. What I went in hoping for, and it's just what I end up getting. Again, it's not bad or anything. Like somebody said they want to play it, I wouldn't be like, oh no, you should avoid or anything like that. But the gameplay wise, it's like, man, I felt like I was just playing a game that wanted to be Devil May Cry that really wasn't. RPG side of it, the moment I found out, it's like there really isn't loot in the world or nothing.
Oh, that's sad.
Like anytime I opened up a chest or anything like that, I just got potions and stuff out. Never weapons or gear. And even
I hate to see it.
And even like the side quests and everything anywhere, I'm like, I'm expecting to be like, oh, okay, y'all got quests all over the place. It was like FF14 side quests when you do little regular things all over the place. They were like that quality.
Ooh.
And I just kind of got hurt in so many different parts on it. I'm like, guys, if the boss fights weren't as good as it was,
this would be lower. That's fair. That
does it for me. That's my most disappointing.
That's fair. I was surprised you weren't going to say Diablo 4 with me because I was like, Diablo 4 was just
you
trash.
Made me think about it. 16. You made me think about it for a second.
I was going to be real with you because I was like sitting there and thinking about it. I was like, I understand your reasoning. Like, you definitely have a good one.
Because my whole thing came down to like,
and I was just like, at least you finished 16. We even finished Diablo 4.
Which, yeah, I mean, that's just saying a lot too by itself. The fact that one of them actually put the effort to go all the way through. But I mean, by that same logic, I haven't finished Armor Core and a lot of other stuff too.
That's true.
Even though those are games I full on love this year.
Yeah, Armor Core is lit.
Armor Core is so freaking good. I won't lie to you. Before we went into this, I was expecting you to say Fallen Dynasty. Well, long.
No, it was still good. I was like sitting there thinking about it. It's all right. Yeah. Like I still had enjoyment out of it. We definitely had moments where I was super upset with it. But
oh, we definitely did.
Yeah, definitely more than one.
So, but we definitely had
overall, no, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was at too. Like I feel like I had like a good. I feel like most of it did come down to the fact that me and you were playing together.
Yeah.
But no, I had a good time with it for the most part. I never had like a point where I was like, fuck this game, or I can't believe this. But I also didn't go into it like a crap ton of hype either. One of them that I'm kind of surprised neither one of us said was Wild Hearts.
Oh yeah, that's actually really disappointing. I really wanted to play.
I wanted that to be my new Monster Hunter. I really did.
Same.
Yeah.
I was super upset with that because I was like, man, I really wanted that.
And that was a ball dropper.
That would hurt my soul.
Speaking of ball droppers, Atomic Hearts dropped that same time too. Which I'll admit, personally, when it comes to that game, I think the reason I was looking forward to it is because I love Bioshock. And you tell me that, oh yeah, this is Bioshock, but in the iRobot universe.
What the fuck?
And it uses all the music from Doom. The same guy who did the Doom music did the music for that. And I'm like, dude, all right, I'm in. And then I played it and I literally went, this is fine. It's like, it's the worst feeling in the world where it's like, it's not necessarily bad, but it's like so like not hitting those good points that I'm like, it's fine.
It's like it just does just enough. You hate to see it.
You got any other ones this year that kind of hit you like that?
I'm trying to think right now. Games that just disappointed me. Well, yeah, obviously we got Lords of the Fallen, which that was just a mess.
Which, from the sounds of it, like once you actually get going, if you don't ever want to play multiplayer, it's not that bad.
Well, it's not even that. It's like the structure of the game and like how like the paths are and stuff like that. It's just such a mess.
Yeah.
I was like running into another boss and I was like, okay, so this should lead me somewhere where I need to go, right? No, this actually leads me back. Okay, so I just fought that boss for nothing. Okay. I guess that happens in Dark Souls. That's fine. Okay, I fought another boss. All right. That's cool. Then I went over here and I'm just like, where the fuck am I going right now? Where am I going?
Oh, shoot.
I'm like legitimately lost, and I'm just like, this game does not tell me where the fuck I need to go. And I'm still just like going around. And then I fight another boss, and at one point, I just fought one out of nowhere, and then I went to another one, and I fought another boss. And I was like, what is this shit? What is this shit right now, dude? And the one that pissed me off is that, okay, I was like fighting a good amount of bosses. They're not too bad. But there's this one that's cheap as fuck that's on this bridge. In order to get all the way to this bridge, I have to run half a fucking mile. And the thing that kind of pisses me off is the system of the lamp. Like at first I thought it was cool. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. But sometimes you flat out need to be into the underworld, which gets rid of your like, hey, you get to come back to life for once.
Oh, it just tosses.
Yeah, so you get like a one freebie where you can come back to life, right? So, okay, you think that's cool. No. Most of the time you don't even get it because I have to be in the underworld just to traverse to where this boss is, and you lose health to do that.
That's so stupid.
So it's like, yeah. In order to get the health back, you have to hit enemies, obviously. But it's like, well, why am I getting hurt just to go fucking into the underworld? That makes no fucking sense. I'm choosing to do that.
You know, there's so many people that's gonna be in the comments saying "get good."
Oh yeah.
There's gonna be so many.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure most of these people haven't even fucking beat Lies of P. They never done any of the Dark Souls I've done. I beat every single boss in every Dark Souls. There's no getting good about that. I was gonna say there's no getting good on this. It's just a bad design. That's what it is. Like, oh, you never beat the Nameless King. It's like, oh, I beat every single boss on my own. Every one of them.
But did you do it in New Game Plus 7 though?
No, because I'm not gonna waste my time. Everyone who says New Game Plus, you get to like 8 is when it actually gets a little bit harder. If you're saying any of the other New Game Pluses are harder, you're lying to yourself.
When we did New Game Plus 1 on Elden Ring, and we just kind of obliterated the boss, I was like, okay. This is.
Yeah, you finally said what I meant.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
I was like, why do people enjoy this? I kind of ruined the enjoyment.
Just it's a power. It's a flex. It's literally a flex. That's it. It's just like, well, New Game Plus is where it gets harder because you have more health. Yeah, but you have a full build now, motherfucker.
New Game Plus is your victory lap. That's when you go through the fight just to make yourself feel better.
Exactly.
Speaking of games with
boss, I beat him.
Speaking of games with bad designs, remember Exo Primal?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's bad.
What really got me, and one thing that people were still saying about it for the longest time is if you put in at least 10 hours into the game,
let's go,
and you play with people that aren't like less than level 10, who also put in 10 hours at least into the game, the game is actually really pretty fun.
Jesus.
But if you matchmake, because the problem is all the good modes you get towards the back end of the game. It's like playing Call of Duty, and this is an example somebody gave me that's like broke me. It's like playing Call of Duty and going, don't worry, you get team deathmatch after you did like 100 rounds to capture the flag.
Oh my goodness.
That's how that is. It's like, don't worry, you get the fun matches like when you're fighting the giant T-Rex and everything, you got the horde missions and things, but only after you do 10 hours of these other missions. And even after you do that, if you matchmake, because you have to matchmake to do any of it, because the game's always, it's matchmake only. It's like Overwatch. It's only for the multiplayer. It's like, if you do that, and if one person on either team hasn't put in that same amount of time as you, it goes back to one of the very first missions, those bad ones.
Oh my goodness.
It's like, that's horrific.
That is horrific. Jesus Christ.
Like, why did y'all think that was a good design?
Why'd you think this was a good idea?
Which is crazy, because me and you, we got invited into the beta. Like, I feel kind of bad, because they sent us, so guys, like, for the closest to y'all, they sent to our email, our YouTube email, like, the codes to go play in it. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Capcom. Right. And we enjoyed it. But to see the game kind of fall apart like this, because even me at the time, you were just like, yeah, all right, cool. Just kind of like, clean some stuff up here and there, and then do some other things, and it's set to go.
We're good to go.
Instead, it was like, hey, here's that one mode that y'all had when y'all did the beta.
That's it.
It's actually kind of done a whole lot worse.
Yeah, literally.
And one day I remember you saying, I was like, why can't we fight the other people? Why did we just see them? We're like racing.
Yeah, and then you fight them like towards the end. I was like, what in the world?
It's like, that's weird. It's making me fight the whole time.
That's what I'm saying.
God, that one dropped the ball.
That was saddening too, because I thought it would be cool.
We have so it has to be mentioned, but there was some stinkers this year. It wasn't like all perfect.
No, there's definitely the bad.
Yeah, because Golem came out this year.
What came out?
If y'all haven't seen Angry Joe's Golem review, I recommend it. That game's incredible. It's what got me is Redfall came out. We both, we didn't play that together. I played it.
Yeah, you played it. I
went, this is actually probably one of the worst games I played in a long time.
That's out.
Like, this is probably going to win worst game of the year. No questions asked. And then Golem came out like 2 weeks later.
Bro, best game of the year, I think.
You know what got me is as bad as Golem was, and I went, yeah, no, that's going to, I mean, everybody went, that's going to get worst game of the year, no questions asked. Then King Kong came out like a month later.
And they're like, that's going to get worst game of the year now.
I think that one is. I don't think nothing's came out worse than that.
Some people were talking about the Avatar game.
Oh, that's still coming out this year. Oh, you're right. There's still a chance. There's still a chance.
And another one, I think it was Golem, King Kong, and then there was talks about the Walking Dead one, which that's hilarious.
I don't even know about the Walking Dead one. That's actually new to me.
Oh,
is it that bad? Is it? Oh,
where's that at? Oh, here it is. Give me a second.
Oh, something usually sneak in between the cracks on me. Oh God.
Alex sent me this. It was funny. Here you go, buddy. There you go. Just watch like 2 snippets of it.
Let me see what's going on with this.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Keep in mind, you'd be like, oh, that looks like a $40 game. You fucking wish. You wish.
This is not a $40 game?
Look at that shit. You like that shit, boy?
No.
Like that shit, bro?
I love the title of the new Walking Dead. Right, roll your way through walkers to reach the exit?
Yeah.
That whole beat a climb.
You like that shit, dude?
Man, for $20, I guess I've seen worse.
Oh, $20. 20?
No?
You paid full price, bitch.
This is $60.
$60?
Get the fuck out. This is $70. Yo.
Like that shit,
Are
boy?
you for real?
You like that shit, boy?
Dude, somebody was just like, let me take the whole world down with me. Someone had their Joker arc.
You like that shit, boy?
I can't believe they did that. $70? Oh, that might be the worst one. At least Golem had the niceness to charge less.
You like that shit, boy?
Jesus Christ.
Bad, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's bad, ain't it?
I'm gonna walk away from that one.
Like that shit.
I'm gonna walk away from that hard.
Oh shit, dude.
Oh shoot. Yeah, that's how I get my money. That's worse. Actually, you know what's on my mind? Speaking of Oos, Payday 3.
Oh, you mean yeah. Oh.
Which is so bad, because I feel like that game has a really solid foundation. I really do.
Yeah.
But I'm like, where's the content? There's nothing here. There's like these couple of maps. Give me wrong, I don't mind like going through maps and trying to do things better and stuff, but also it's like these are all the maps we got. There's not that many weapons or anything.
That's it.
The ones that are around, I gotta put in some time to really get them, and that's just to do the old missions that are just still there.
That's how they get you, bro.
Like I feel like you do every mission perfect once. It's like, all right, cool. That one's just done forever. Why would I replay it?
Yeah. Damn. Plus, like a lot of them aren't that crazy either.
Nah, it really ain't. That final one we did, the one on the skyscraper, I was like, all right, that one has potential. And the jewelry heist one, I didn't think was too bad.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, I was just kind of like, yeah, the rest are fine. They're not, they're really nothing amazing. It's just okay. And that hurts.
It does. It really does, honestly. Oh man, there was a lot of disappointing things.
Mm-hmm. Well, you had a lot of good in it. Still had.
Yeah, you gotta have some stinkers in there too.
Mm-hmm. And also, you gotta keep in mind too that certain things get delayed. And that's something I gotta mention also. Our Space Marine game, bro.
No. I want it.
Not only did it get delayed out this month, I'm like, oh shoot, 3-player co-op. I can get a third person with us, get us a little squad going, go ham.
That'd be lit.
They delayed it, I believe, until
7 years.
I want to say it's like July of next year.
Like, oof.
So they delayed it.
As long as it comes out fire, I'll take it though.
That's kind of my thoughts on it too. I think that's the only big game that I think a lot of people are looking forward to that got delayed this year.
Fair.
I keep track of
honestly,
out, but I don't think there's like any other large ones.
The Dark Tide, I think it was, right?
Dark Tide had his update, and that still came out.
Eventually, we gotta check that out just to see if it's any good.
Oh shit! Another game that wasn't good at all was Forspoken.
Oh yeah, I forgot it existed.
That came out. Oh shoot, that's so bad.
Legitimately forgot it came out.
I did too. I didn't think about that. I passed it up on a list. It's like, oh yeah, that happened.
That happened.
I went from that was supposed to happen into, oh right, no, that did happen. There was another big one that came out back in May that we haven't mentioned. Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League.
Ooh. Ooh.
Which I believe is coming out February now, but that's a
that's a I don't feel about that one now.
You know how I felt about it for a while.
Like yikes Wazowski.
Oh shoot. it went from an interesting idea until the more they showed it off, and then I'm like, dude, this is an Arkham game. What have y'all? You telling me it's like these are guys who made the Arkham Knight and everything else? I love looter shooters. Looter shooters are like my blood, dude. But certain ones probably shouldn't have it. And if you are, the idea of going full live service with it on top of that,
right?
Like when the people said they saw it, they said like there was 8 different currencies, and I was like, why?
Yeah, like that's insane.
Battle passes.
Like, oof. It's like, why do you need a battle pass for that?
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Can we heroes we can purchase?
Like, ooh, that's bad.
I'm like, I just and then you gotta think and say, this is Kevin Conroy's last time voicing Batman is in that game.
And you're just like, oof.
Y'all had the greatest Batman. This is how y'all gonna let him go out.
So this is how you do, my boy.
This is how you do, my boy.
Literally, though.
Yeah. But I think that's it, bro. I think we hit it all.
I think so, too. Really not much else I could really think of.
Shoot, even Game Awards popped up. I was like, oh, what's the thing you're hyped for next year? And I'm like, y'all kind of hit it already.
Yeah, I was like, you pretty much hitting the nail.
Mm-hmm.
I am really excited for Dragon's Dogma, though, too.
Yeah, that one wasn't on the list, and it should have been.
Yeah, I was like, that's the only one. I was like, wait a minute, where's that at?
For most anticipated.
Yeah.
I mean, your Hogwarts Legacy not being on any list at all for it's still like, oh my God.
Yeah, that is definitely like messed up for sure.
But yeah, no, Dragon's Dogma for most anticipated would have been nice. I feel like it's just because nobody knew it was even coming out next year until they announced it. Although, guys, and I can make this announcement in the description, I got a Discord link.
Yeah.
I was talking about Dragon's Dogma coming out. I had the exact release date down to the exact day. And I said it back in... Tonight. I said that back in October. Shoot, we got good sources on the emails and everything. So if you ever want to see some rumors, see some game stuff, talk about movies and everything, just hang out. Stop on by. Shoot, I don't lock the recording booth, so y'all want to just hop inside here. You remember, remember the one guy from my Twitch chat showed up, and I felt so bad for that man. He said something involving water. We just spent like 20 minutes like roasting how he serves water to people.
Facts though. You shouldn't be serving water like that. It's like piece of garbage.
Like, okay, man, here we go. So I come into your house and I want to drink a water. How do you do it? Well, I'm gonna turn on the sink and get a glass. Whoa! Whoa!
What are you, a fucking savage?
Because gonna have me a glass like a heathen? Tell me drink the tap?
What they do to that shit?
Shoot. I don't. That's the problem.
Exactly. Got some chemicals in that shit, bro.
Shoot. But that's basically it, guys. Come next year, I'm gonna try to come tonight. I'm gonna try to double down like a lot more stuff. Because man, I talked to somebody else like earlier this week, bro. Who man, he's like, yeah, I just finally hit 1,000. I said I got it. It says so I got the channel like fully monetized. I don't gotta like get nickeled and dimed. I can start doing things. Like, oh, cool, man. Like how long did it take you? Well, I just spent like the last year like going real hard and everything. And like, oh, okay. So like, how many views you got on your channel? Oh, I just hit like 30,000 views recently. Looking at our over 250,000.
Let's go. That's 250,000.
Over 250,000 views is how many we have.
Jesus Christ.
Like, we have as many views as people in like, shoot, as like decent sized YouTubers, but as people who have like 20, 30,000 subs.
Funny, I was just thinking about like how much that blew up with the Greatest Tactician short. It's so funny to me.
Everybody, dude, talking about that Doors. It was the greatest thing. It's like, y'all, clearly y'all just don't understand.
Clearly, but it's funny to me.
Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, shoot. Thanks for the engagement, motherfucker. No. Censor that out.
Hey man,
Cut
if
the
you're a
feed.
hater, you're still a fan.
Exactly. Yo, hold on, bro. Hold on. Want to see our new sticker?
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that. Now's right the time to mention that.
I didn't even know I was coming up.
Yeah, I posted it in general.
Let's go. Let me see real quick. Smash that dislike button. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, they're doubling down on that GTA 6 stuff, too.
That is happening tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, in 35 hours and 28 minutes. They have a countdown for IGN right now.
So I'm hyped. That was another
man.
one I thought was going to announce at the Game Awards, but I guess not.
It's so crazy that they're not doing that because I feel like that's the perfect time.
Same. Come like that's when literally all eyes would be on it.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh shoot. But so my growing theory right now is that GTA 6 is next year.
GTA 6 is in Chicago.
Let's go. No, they're doing Vice City.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
Oh, they're doing Vice City?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know.
that got like mega leaked like a while back.
Let's go.
For that kid that got arrested.
Let's go.
But shout out, that'd be like one heck of a story to tell. It's like, yeah, so like the pickers of GTA called the cops on me and had me, not even the cops, the FBI had me like detained. You're like,
Worth.
holy shit.
Pretty impressive. I'd be like, shit, you want a job, kid?
That's right. And then you might think, oh, 2K, they got the sports games too. They do sports games.
Wait, you just remind me something.
Oh.
You know what game hasn't been on the list at all?
Oh, what was that?
You just said it.
2K?
Starfield.
No, it was.
Oh, it was? Oh,
It
I was
was.
about to say, damn. I was about to say, that's so funny. I was about to die because I was like, damn, Starfield didn't get
I
shit.
believe it was an RPG. Yeah, it was an RPG.
Okay. I'm about to lose my mind.
Oh no, that would have been hilarious.
It would have
I
been
wish it
so
wasn't.
funny. I wish it wasn't too because it'd be funny.
That's the only category it got though.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
It didn't
That's
get
so
a
funny.
single other category.
Wow.
Wow. How the mighty have fallen.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's sad. How the
I kind of figured though, like I told you, bro, like anytime, Xbox owns anything, dude, it just goes
goes
downhill.
downhill.
It goes downhill.
No, things would be different now, bro.
It clearly hasn't. It clearly hasn't.
Look, man, they own a city and to make us a new Vegas. They're doing a new game.
And I'm still having like that with the side eye, just looking at them like, oh, we'll see. We'll see.
Shoot. I know we seen a bow. I think you said you were still looking into it, but like after they finally showed it off, and I was like, I don't like the way this looks.
I was like, ooh.
Kai, remember that game Kingdom of Amalur?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so it kind of looked like that, where it's like this cartoony version of the Dragon Age, and I'm just going, no, dear
No,
God, no,
Please, for the love of God, no.
no. Like Thor looking at the snap, no.
Yeah.
But God, that's all we got.
Yeah, that was pretty funny though.
Yeah,
Did you have a good time?
I had a good time. You had a good time?
I had a good time.
How about y'all? Y'all had a good time?
I'm pretty sure they had a good time. Probably.
Hopefully. Tell me about it in the comments. Let me know all about it.
Yeah, did you have a good time?
Shoot. Y'all agree with bro's choices?
Yeah.
Do you think he should left the doors open?
Nah, leave those doors open,
Leave
dog.
those doors open.
No more closed doors.
God, closed doors only. You got any like big like dream game you hope comes out next year?
Like dream game?
Like a game you will hear this is like, this is coming out and you go, all right, I'm happy.
Dude, I wish one day. One day, dude. You're not even gonna think I'm gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. And you're like, really? And just like honestly, the one game I kind of want.
Just said
right
Radio
now,
3 came out this year. But continue.
No, not that. Not that. I want another Civilization. Like, I don't know why. I just want it.
No, I'm in the same boat as you. I want that too.
It's like I haven't had a good strategy game in a hot minute.
In a long time. I think it's been what, 6 years? 7?
Yeah.
7
like,
since Civilization 6 came out.
Like low key would like that right now, honestly.
Like, okay. Jesus Christ. So 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 years since Civilization 6 came out.
That's what I'm saying.
What's taking so long? Ooh. I won't go too crazy on it because we don't know for sure, but the big rumor is 2024.
Really?
That's what I'm saying. This is a random article. Hold up a second.
I'd be down for that.
Are they just talking out their ass? Or they got some sources on this? The next game is in development stages. I don't know. Oh no, that's kind of too. Okay, see what they're getting at, but that's kind of too good to be true. So the guys who work on Civilization, they say they're working on the next game right now, and it'll be out in 2024.
Oh, I see. So they're thinking that it might be Civilization.
Mm-hmm. But it could be anything.
Yeah, that's too good to be true.
Yeah, so nah, I'll hold my breath until I actually see it. But yeah, no, Civ 7 is like a dream game. I want that.
Yeah, like I said, I just like haven't had a good like strategy game that like I don't know. It's like something to scratch the itch. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I know it's such a mood to say it this way, but only because Borderlands 3 left the taste in my mouth that it did. Waiting for Borderlands 4. Give it to me some point.
Dude, I was thinking just for like a meme, we should just like play Borderlands 2 and just go on stream.
I'll be down. Oh, I keep getting ads because like, I wouldn't mind to do a full-fledged go through it, beat OP8 or the brand new one they added since me and you last played OP10.
That is true. I have not played that in a hot minute.
Yeah, I don't think you done that, and you ain't done the final expansion either, right?
No, I never done the final expansion.
Yeah, so now we'll change that at some point.
Yeah,
like I said,
I'm gonna
be
be
crazy this year
for the next 2 weeks of Christmas.
Let's go. But all right, guys.
That's been good.
I've been Ame. That's been Brett.
I've been a Pikachu.
He's been a Pikachu.
Bam.
Oh god, thank God the new Pokemon games that come out this year.
Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna have Eminem doing Rap God to play us out.
Yeah, what would Eminem's Pokemon be?
What would Eminem's Pokemon be? Something electric.
Something electric.
Selection.